Yaga, what is all this spirituality? What is all this talking about good and evil, light and dark? Heck, is this concept of the 144,000, the chosen one, is it even real? Am I just coming up with a story? Is it just something to get views? Is it just something for entertainment? If you're having these kind of dubious, kind of two-way thinking thoughts, this is perfectly normal. It just shows where you are on your enlightenment journey, where you are on your healing journey. You're probably someone who equates everything to mental health, looking at the science behind everything. When I make my videos, I don't know if you notice, I take a pedestrian route so I can feel where it's not too busy. Most of the time, you will see me looking around, checking behind me, etc. And this is a pattern because I know my life codes. My life code is, once you awaken, which I have, the pressure goes up. So you get more gang stalkers, you get more Agent Smiths driving around watching you. I mean, you have cars that will follow me down an empty road where the cars can't drive and turn around and go the other way. And this isn't a coincidence. The more of you travel down your awakening path, you will start realizing all these coincidences, all these deja vu, all these black cars following you. Even when I had my vans, driving in my van, I would talk myself out of believing that a car's following me. I would be like, no way. So I would test it. What I would do, I would go around the roundabout twice. So obviously if a car is not following me, it would turn off whenever it would turn off. And then what would happen, the car would see that I'm going around twice and it would just take an exit and it would speed off. It wouldn't drive casually, it would speed off into the distance. Sometimes a car would pull up next to a traffic light and it would actually move the passenger seat forward, so you can't make out their face. Now, I would advise not to pay these people too much attention, because it just gets worse and you just sort of start noticing more. You can look at these gang stalkers, you can look at these Agent Smiths, but I wouldn't pay them more attention, because one of the goal of these NPCs is to take your attention off yourself. Now, why would you take your attention off yourself? You know, soul, something vibrating high, positivity, to look at something which is completely empty. I would just think about it for a second. Let me repeat that. You're a conscious, sentient being, a soul, a real person. Why would you take your mind off yourself and look at something which isn't real, something empty? You know, a work colleague and me was on a site one time, and he had these trainers, and I asked him, I like your trainers, where do you get them from? And he told me they're fake Nike trainers. This is what an NPC is, this is what a narcopath is literally something that isn't real. It's a counterfeit. And when you're in these relationships, you spend your time worrying about a person who isn't real. Look at this dog. That is, the owner is coming. He's just waiting. Look. He's clever. He's waiting for the owner. She's coming. Look. And then you can see. It's a good dog. I've seen him. She rides her bike. She's coming. He's waiting for her. Look. He's looking at the door. Look, there she comes. She comes out. No, not at all. I like him. He's a good dog, that dog. So what was I saying? I like my dogs, man. Where are we going? Right, yeah. The fake trainers. Narcopaths, narcissists, flying monkeys, they're all NPCs. What was the other one? They're all NPCs. They don't have anything inside. They copy. Their whole existence is to drain us, to drain energy from other sources. That's why they call it supply. So they need this attention, they need this admiration, this is the reason why you should try not to react to their provocation. This is the reason why when we're silent, it exposes them. So they want us to be constantly explaining, going around in circles. And that explaining, the overthinking is a part of your life code. It's a part of this. If you're thinking, is a chosen one real? The majority of chosen ones, being an empath is a life code which has been loaded into your existence in the matrix. So if you're an empath, you are a truth teller, and you do actually care what people think about you, which is kind of, they say it in rapping, double entendre. It's kind of got double meaning. So you care so much that you explain yourself. You kind of want validation for people to agree, but they never will. That's a part of your waking up. Part of your waking up is understanding that these people will never agree with you. They've made their mind up about you. They're on the opposite side to you. They're in your game, your life game code. Their purpose is to block you, to stop you, to make you question yourself. So asking this question of, am I a chosen one, is good for them. It's good that you're questioning your abilities, your gifts. That's the whole point of toxic family members, toxic workplaces. This is the reason why you're excluded from everywhere, why you're isolated, ostracized from every single social group, ganged up on. People don't gang up on people that are weak. People don't gang up on people that are unimportant. People don't need to make a point against things that bear no importance. They gang up on you because they know that you represent the opposite. You represent something that's much higher calling. They gang up on you, honestly, because they feel your spiritual authority. They feel your energetic presence. They feel that unexplainable aura. The aura is unexplainable. You have to understand, sometimes you have to judge a book by its cover. You have to judge a book by someone with the dull eyes, with the dull skin. You're the opposite, glowing, shining, bright, forgiving people, loving people, healing people, giving people advice, being the shoulder to cry on. A part of your healing is stop chasing validation. Stop asking people to understand you. Stop wondering or second guessing everything. Stop, am I a chosen one? Is it real? Yes, it's real. This is a spiritual world. You're having a temporary human experience. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. In essence, you're an earth angel. Having you around is lucky for others. Do you hear me? You are an earth angel. Why do you think you are attacked constantly by the oppressor? What's your addiction? Lust, gambling, sex, lust, I said lust already. Drugs, substances. What are your addictions? These is also part of your life code. The message is the adversity is a part of your story. Overcoming difficulties, overcoming bad situations, constantly bouncing back. Some empaths don't bounce back, but those empaths are not chosen. That's the difference. All chosen ones bounce back. Your bounce back game is undeniable. I'm going to make a video on that. You can't stay down for too long. You just come back and you keep moving forward with your strides, powerful in a positive way.